welcome or welcome back to 4F Beauty. When will I be YouTube famous? I don't know. But if you're new here, you won't realise that when I'm off to one side, and indeed reclining to one side, now this means it is time for the latest episode of Hell Yeah or Whoa No, which is basically it was inspired by Kimberly Clark and her What I'm Not Gonna Buy series, but because in a lot of cases there were makeup releases that I did want to buy, I decided to do Hell Yeah Woh No, to say hell yeah I want to buy that, oh no I don't. There's also a little maybe baby segment in the middle of there as well where I'm not entirely sure. So, as always, I am referring to my phone, and as always, I have a crap ton of stuff to talk to you about. So, I'm going to recline to leave me space here for pictures, and let's get going. September Rose. Now you know I've got a discount code with them. It's non-affiliated. I don't make any money from it. I bought their slush palette and absolutely adored it. So I got in contact with the brand owner, who is a lovely lady, and she very kindly offered me a discount code for all my followers to use, which is BOMBER, all in capital letters. It's all listed down below in the description box. But good news for those of you not in the UK who want to buy it. The owner of Blush Tribe had a chat with her and said, if you use this particular company, your shipping will be much cheaper. So if you are in USA, Australia or New Zealand, it is no longer £11.50 shipping for you. It is now £7.50. So if you were umming and ahhing about that slush palette, you don't need to and ah anymore. You need to jump on and you need to get that ordered, because I'm telling you right now, you need that palette in your life. It is stunning and by far the best palette I've used in terms of, you know, bright, citrusy, rainbow colours, where the colours actually last throughout the day without fading. So, reduced chipping on September Rose, it's all good. Talking of Blush Tribe, her father has not been very well recently, unfortunately, and because she's a one-woman band, obviously that has affected her shipping times. So it's taking her a little bit longer than usual. Still not a huge a length of time, but rather than the orders going out in, you know, sort of 48 hours, it's taking her sometimes sort of 3-4 days, which is completely understandable, because anybody with a heart will understand if your dad's not well, you're going to want to spend time with him. So, you know, all good wishes and Godspeed, and let's hope he gets on the mend very soon. Blush Tribe recently ran a competition, which I will admit I did enter. Sadly, I didn't win, because they wanted to. This is a mock-up of the outside of the palette for their Full Fusion palette, which is the name of the autumn palette that's coming out. And they're going to use the faces of 2 of her customers, which I think is a really lovely way of you know, thanking the people that are supporting you and including them in it. So I'll be interested to see how that actually does finish up looking. Hasina 2, which I have got pre-ordered, is shipping very, very soon. And the woman that actually owns Blush Tribe, when she put this up on Instagram, she clarified the point that when she wants one of her own products, she doesn't just go, I'm the owner, I'll have one. She pays full price for it because money that she makes goes towards the Blush Tribe Somalia Waterwell Fund. She never gives herself freebies. The more I hear of this woman, the more I really, really respect her for what she's doing. She also put this up on Insta, saying that they've reached £1,200 already for the Waterwell Fund. They need to make 3,500, and it all comes from 10% of the orders. So the more we buy, the quicker we sort that well out, which I think is great, because how many big companies do that? Every single product she sells, 10% goes to that well. Can't beat that. Makeup Rev. I've got a lot to talk about here. Get a drink, get a snack, put your feet up, have a rest. They're really steaming on with the collaborations, and what I like is that they're using influences not just from the UK, because Revolution are UK based. They collab with Maxine, the Polish one, and they've now collabed with Kisu, who I believe is German. She's got this palette out. I think it's just called Revolution X Kisu, which has got 16 eyeshadows and 2 highlights. Let me go across to the next slide, which is this one, which Adam Minto put up, saying the first Makeup Revolution pink palette. Might be the first Makeup Revolution branded pink palette, but as far as I'm aware, the first pink palette from the Revolution family is Pink Fizz, the I Heart Revolution chocolate bar. Kisu said that my palette in 3 words would be girly, affordable and for everyone, which is technically 4 words, but okay. It's a pretty enough palette, but I really hope that she's got a strong sort of following who are happy to pay either £10, €12 or $15 for this palette. Because when you look at it, if you cover that blue up, it's just a warm neutrals palette, which we've seen so much of. There's nothing about that palette that makes me want to buy it. I have actually got the I Heart Revolution Pink Fizz, or I Heart Makeup Pink Fizz as it was when I bought it. It's actually the first Makeup Rev palette, or the Revolution branded, with their myriad of different brands they've got. It's the first one of their palettes I ever bought. And when you compare the Kisu palette at the top with Pink Fizz one at the bottom, whoa. No. Sorry guys, that one's just not grabbing me. Much as how I love Makeup Rev and the Revolution brand, and I've got, a lot of their stuff. I'm looking at the Violet Chocolate Bar palette as we speak. No, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be buying that one. I hope it does well for her, but Warm Neutrals palette with a pop of blue. It's been done. Continuing with the collaborations, Imogen, the Imogen Nation. She's actually got 2 palettes out with Makeup Rev. One is an eyeshadow and one is a face palette. Again, this is brighter than the previous one, but it is again just a warm neutrals palette with a pop of blue. And when you compare it, I've got the Kami palette here. Now this, to me, just trying to put it up without dazzling you and still so you can see that one. This to me shows far more imagination of colour than that one does. Admittedly, I like the row that has the yellow, the orange and the red, but that yellow and orange look very, very close in tone, whereas if you compare the yellow and the orange in this one, and again, that bright blue is lovely, but I've got that in the Jeffrey Thirsty palette. So again, I think it is great that Revolution are teaming up with influencers from around the world. But look, if you put the Kisu and the Imagination palettes together like that, and they're both released pretty much within a week of each other, I love Revolution. I love the fact that they do dupe palettes, so if you can't afford to buy Subculture, for example, you can get a dupe of it. I love that they do their own ones, like, you know, the Kami one, the Violet palette, which actually came out before Anastasia's Norvina palette did. I just wish when they collaborate with people, they would collaborate with influencers who don't all fall back on the same colours all the time. I know that sounds awful, but you look at these two palettes, they're both warm neutrals with a pop of blue, which has been done so many times already. I'm not called to either of those palettes, and I can't be the only person who feels like that. Anyway, continuing on. The creative team did like a boomerang video, which I'm constantly doing print, you know, screen dump, screen dump, screen dump, screen dump to try and get a shot I could actually use. I caught this. Exciting times ahead. We know you have eagle eyes, getting ready for Revolution 3.0. And the hashtags are Revolution Creative Team, NPD Killer Team, and Revolution Hair. I also managed to catch this one. So it looks like Revolution could be going into the semi-permanent bright hair colours maybe, so that could be interesting. I hope it is semi-permanents and not hair chalk, because I think hair chalk's been done, hasn't it really? But I'd love to get some more purse-friendly priced bright colours. I would certainly stick that teal turquoisey one on my hair, because although yes, my hair's not blonde, it's not going to show up bright teal. Sorry, I'm wiggling because I'm in so much pain. The wonderful natural silver highlights that are appearing do pick up the tone, and it can look quite pretty. So I'll be interested to see more on that. Adam Minto also put this picture up, saying better skincare, better makeup, Revolution Skincare is coming soon. We're bringing you a pick and mix range of customised and targeted skin solutions. Expect exciting new ingredients fast and first, all at transparent and affordable prices. And those two are the EGF Serum and the Gold Elixir Rose Hip Seed Oil. Both appear to be vegan, cruelty free and fragrance free, and there's a good 30 ml in each one, so I'll be interested to have a look at those when they came out. I showed you the boxes last time round. We're now starting to see some of the products. Then Revolution sneak peeked 3 more chocolate bars. Cotton candy, macaroon or macaron, depending on which part of the world you're from, and lemon drizzle. Now, I know I just said that they need to get more inspirational with their stuff, but the minute I saw the words lemon drizzle, before I'd even seen the inside, I knew I was going to be picking that palette up. It reminds me very much of mine and my husband's honeymoon. Driving through Southern Ireland, visiting a number of different places, including the very beautiful Kilkenny, and eating lemon drizzle cake in the car. There is more of a backstory to that, but that's as much as you're getting today. This is the lemon drizzle, and I was really pleased to see so much yellow in there, because the mint chocolate one they did, I think, had about 2 greens. I still bought it, but I actually, this one, I knew I was going to buy it anyway because it was lemon drizzle, but I actually really like it, which surprises me a lot. I don't normally go for warm tone palettes, especially what I've just said about the previous 2, but this one, hell yeah, I've bought this one. There's some swatches for it, and you can see those yellows look really, really strongly pigmented, which is great. I do like the chocolate bar formula. It's one of my favourite formulas that they do in all their myriad of brands. This is the macaroon or macaron one, which is quite nice. It's quite a cool toned palette. Again, given that it's baby blue packaging, I would have liked to have seen more blues in there. There's what, 2 blues, a green and a yellowy green. I would have liked to have seen more blues in there, but I may at some point pick that one up. There's the swatches for that one. That to me is a very sort of winter time, icicles, snow on the ground, maybe sort of Christmas party look, possibly, you know, if you've got a works Christmas do to go to. So I may pick that one up. And then cotton candy is pinks and purples again, which obviously seems to be the really popular trend at the moment, but that's okay, it's not bad. Not sure I'd actually pick that one up because I have got I've got a couple of their purple palettes. I've got the violet chocolate bar, and I've also got one of their Iconic Division, one of the new ones, which has got purples in it, the cool tone one, and I've got the Makeup Obsessions Cool Down palette. So I don't think I'm going to be picking that one up. I think I'm okay for, I can probably dupe out all of those colours. There's some swatches, and you can see that there looks to be some really nice shimmers in there. So if you are looking for a pinky purpley palette, that could be a good one to pick up. And one that I didn't see them talk about anywhere, but which really grabbed me, was the Galactic palette, outside of which is Molten Silver. Hello, yes, thank you. That's looking very nice. Oh, I might need to spin this across a little bit so I can stay more upright. This is what the inside looks like. Hell yeah! I've bought one. Because that looks stunning. I'm loving those deep greens on the top row. I'm loving that burgundy in the middle row, and that sort of like a raspberry ripple on the bottom row called Space Queen. Oh, that's awesome. This one's got some brilliant names. Space Queen, Alien Chic, One Small Step. Love this. Really. Oh, Andromeda. Oh, love that. I'm really glad I bought that now. And I've also got 3 more highlighters coming out. Now, as you know, I've actually got a couple of their highlighters here. I've got their Goddess of Love one in the shade Goddess of Faith. And then I bought the Lightning palette as well, the Lightning highlighter. They have 3 more. They have Champagne and Diamonds, they have Girl's Best Friend, and they have Princess Cut. Now, the gold and kind of champagne-y one, that one is Champagne and Diamonds. The pink and creamy one is Girl's Best Friend, and the white and lavender is Princess Cut. Hell yeah, I've bought Princess Cut. I can't resist an icy white lavender highlight, even if it is going to be confusing, because I'm now going to have 2 Princess Cuts, because I'm going to have Jeffrey's Princess Cut, which is pale pink, and I'm going to have Revolution one, which is white and lavender. But once they arrive, I will of course do tutorials with both and review them for you. Can't wait for that to get here. More Revolution. I told you they were cracking out some stuff. The Revolution Creative team put this up. Who's ready for Halloween? We definitely are. Sneak peek of the theme for this year. Skulls and Roses. I'm sorry, that's got me all over that. I am definitely gonna want to see what's in that. I've still got a few of their Halloween palettes from last year. Actually, I've got Give Them Nightmares, Give Them Darkness, and Dead or Alive, which I like. No, Dead Are Alive, which I liked so much. I actually bought a backup for. So it'll be interesting to see what they're coming out with this Halloween. See whether I get dragged by anything else rather than just the packaging. I showed last time the Angel Heart packaging. As I thought, it is like the Mermaid Heart and Unicorn Heart palettes that I've got, but very, very pink themed again. Purple being the Pantone colour of the year. Makes sense that we're seeing a lot of pinks and purples, and it is actually quite nice to get away from all the oranges and stuff that we saw the previous 2 years. She said, having got a very orange look on today. They're also, in their Insta stories, had this saying, "We are excited, are you?" Now the larger ones, called the Illuminators, are illuminating topper for eyes, lips and face in limelight, distinctive, famous, picturesque and illustrious. And then the smaller boxes, called Illustrators, are multi-use pigment sticks for eyes, lips and cheeks in shade Advocate. Cannot read that one. Versatile, maybe? Unprecedented, Disruption, Prefigure and Inventive. So that's coming. I don't know when, but that's coming. Talking of dupe palettes, they're £4 reloaded palettes. I think I've got one here. Yeah, I have. Actually, I've got 2 here. I've got the Iconic Division, which is the Subculture dupe, and then I've got Visionary, which is the cool toned. This was actually out before Norvina, but this is very similar to the Norvina ABH palette, and these are £4 each. Okay, there's no mirror, but you know they're pretty good formulas. Makeup by Tammy Clark. had the Norvina palette. No, sorry, she had the Soft Glam palette from ABH, and she compared it to another one of these Reloaded palettes, but it's the Velvet Rose palette, and you can see from those swatches on her arms, if you want the ABH Soft Glam palette and you can't afford it, the Revolution Velvet Rose palette is a £4 bang on dupe, so you are saving 39 quid. You can almost buy 11 of those to one of those, so I might pick one of those up if I'm sort of like shopping on Superdrug or their Revolution site and need to bring it up to a certain amount to get free shipping. That's only 4 quid. I probably will stick one of those in there because I know I like the formula. So I'm guessing these are going to be Christmas releases. We've been obsessed with these. Can't wait for you to be too. #opulence. So it looks like there's going to be 3 different palettes there. That black packaging reminds me very much of Life on the Dance Floor Sparklers palette they did last year, and they did sort of about 4 different ones. So be interested to see the inside of those when that comes out. And now a different brand. I need a slurp. Hold on. I've spoken a few times about Belladonna's Cupboard, which is an indie brand, and I mentioned the Thulu palette. Now, a friend of mine actually ordered the Thulu palette back in June, and it's now second week in August, and she's still not received it yet. She has chased it with them a number of times, and they've said that basically there's only 2 of them. Belladonna's Cupboard is a just 2 people basically, and they've been inundated with orders, so they're packing and getting them out as quickly as they can. The Nightmare and Thulu palettes are both back ordered because they had so many orders in. They actually, used their entire stock that they thought they'd have enough, and they're shipping more after July the 23rd. Now, the biggest problem that my friend had was that she was having to contact them each time, and they came back and said, yeah, we're really sorry, but if we were to send emails to everybody, then it'd be even longer before the palettes came out, which I can understand, but there has to be a system where you can create a group of everybody who's ordered from you and send one group email advising the current status of things at the end of each week. That doesn't take that long once you've got the actual group of emails set up. And then on the 28th of July, so at the end of last month, my mate eventually just lost patience and went, do you know what, I've had enough, just refund me, cancel my order, it's been too long. And they've said they are going to refund, but apparently they have resent. Belladonna have said they'll refund. However, they say that one is already on the way, so potentially I could end up with a refund and a palette. So I will keep you updated on that, but just to let you know that Belladonnas are victims of their own success at the moment, and it is taking them a long time to turn palettes round. So if you're making an order and you need it for a specific date, not necessarily going to get it by that date. My friend is going to keep me updated and will let me know if she does ever actually receive a palette from them. I showed you a sneak preview of the external packaging of the new Carity Rosé All Day palette. I've now got a picture of the inside. That really gives me Jeffree Blood Sugar and Blush Tribe Malika feelings for that one. It's a nice enough palette, but like I said, I've got Blood Sugar, so I'm not going to need that. But you know, if you were waiting to see what the inside looks like, there you go. In my copy of Cosmo this month, L'Oreal had a double page advert for some new scrubs that they have. They have the Smooth Sugars Nourish scrub, which is sugar and cocoa butter. They have the Glow scrub, which is sugar and grapeseed oil. And they have the Clear scrub, which is sugar and kiwi seed. Now, there was indeed a sample of the kiwi seed one on that page. I will be giving it a try in the next few days, and there'll probably be a video reporting on it, or I might just tell you whether I liked it or not. But it's very difficult to tell from one application of skincare how well it's going to work on your skin, but I should at least be able to work out whether it's going to break me out or not. I'll keep you updated on that one. Beauty Bay next week are finally getting the Dominique Cosmetics Lemonade palette. Now, you know I've been really interested in this. I particularly love that mango shade in the bottom left hand corner. But I am aware that in America they did have issues with consistency of pressing and had replacement palettes sent out. Now, I really hope we've got the good batch of palettes coming over, not the slightly dodgy ones. They haven't got a specific date next week yet as to when that will be available. But once it is available, if it's a sensible price, that remains a maybe, baby, for me. Because I am interested in trying the Dominique Cosmetics formula, which is obviously Christian Dominique, one of the beauty influencers on YouTube. So yeah, I will. That very much depends on price for me as to whether I'm going to get that. Beauty Bay are also going to start restocking Lime Crime as well, so we're going to have an option again in the UK of being able to get hold of Lime Crime without getting clobbered with customs fees by ordering from America. You guys in America have no idea how lucky you are. I mean, I see so many comments, oh God, the price of getting it shipped from the UK, and I just think, welcome to our world. I still want to try the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, but do you think I can get it over here at a sensible price? I need Beauty Bay to start stocking Physicians Formula as well as Wet n Wild. That would make me very happy. Right, another indie brand. This is Velvet 59 is the Insta, and it looks like that's the name of the branding, because it has got Velvet 59 in the corner of that palette there. This is the Bloom Baby palette. Velvet 59 is a brand by Paris Manning. It's vegan, cruelty-free and Leaping Bunny certified. Bloom Baby is $35. It's quite expensive for that size palette, even for an indie brand. Inspired by the 60s, fabulous eye looks, Bloom Baby brings retro glamour to a modern woman, featuring two new groundbreaking textures. Matte groundbreaking. The creamy buildable matte that can be a wash of colour for a natural look or intense pigment for full-on glam. That's not groundbreaking, that's pretty much every matte I've got in every palette that I like. Shimmer Pearls, a hand-pressed pearl formulation that can be used wet or dry. Groundbreaking. What is a hand-pressed pearl? This means the ultrafine pearls are activated when heat or water is applied. To get the best application, use a finger for maximum pigment. You can add a setting spray or water to the pigment to intensify the shade. So basically it's a pressed pigment shimmer. Hardly groundbreaking, madam. Anyway, there's a close-up of the palette itself. Looks to be half and half, 6 mattes, 6 shimmers. No, it looks like it's 5 mattes, 7 shimmers. It's okay, but it's not really groundbreaking for me. Doesn't call to me, those colours. I've got it in lots of other palettes. So that's a whoa, whoa, whoa. No. Particularly as I then get stung for shipping it to the UK, and because it's over $18, I'll get clobbered with import tax and a handling fee. I think I need to move to America. It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer is expanding to 48 shades. $26 each, should be online August 19th, and then in Ulta Beauty stores August 26th. Bearing in mind we've now got It Cosmetics in Boots over here in the UK. Don't know how long it's going to be before we get all 48 shades, but that's the 48 shades, and that looks like a pretty fair spread of colours. It Cosmetics are not known for their good shade ranges, but on this one they appear to have done a pretty good job. So yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Jouer have got some of their fall collection previewed. They've got new lip cream shades at $18 each in Ballerina, Primrose, Sangria and Aubergine, and lip topper shades $16 each in Galaxy and Champagne Gold. Those are available now on their website. Primrose is a metallic coral lip cream. Champagne Gold is a sparkling gold lip topper. Sangria is a fall deep wine lip cream. That doesn't trip easily off the tongue. Aubergine is a deep mauve berry lip cream. Ballerina, a soft warm pink lip cream. And Galaxy, a shimmering violet plum lip topper. I am liking the look of Galaxy, but I'm pretty sure that doesn't surprise anybody. Oh, hang on, I'm getting a phone call. Back in a mo. Sorry about that, that was the hubby. Just ringing up to check up on me, making sure I was okay, bless him. He always does that. And reminding me that I was due to take some painkillers. Because where I'm in pain pretty much all day, because the painkillers only really knock it down for about half an hour or so, I tend to forget when it's time. I lose track of time, and especially when I'm filming. So, anyway, continuing on. Jeffrey's on his. Let's try that again. Jeffrey's 24 carat highlighter palette. There we go. One of the shades out of that, because that's the one that's aimed at deeper skin, but Sarcophagus is a beautiful peachy champagne shade. It's kind of halfway between, if you know his highlighters, it's halfway between Uranus or Uranus and Peach Goddess. So it's more peachy than Uranus, but it's more gold than Peach Goddess, but it's a more champagne than Eclipse. Anyway, he was getting a lot of calls from pale people like me who were wanting that made into a full size highlighter, because it was only available in the palette, and he has obliged. As from the 4th of this month, so what was that? Last Saturday? Yeah, last Saturday. That is now available, which is awesome. That's great, because that means that I now don't have to hold back on using it out of the palette, because I know I can get another one without having to buy a whole new palette. In the pictures that I showed last week of him holding the green component, where I kind of mused that that could possibly be the Christmas packaging, on the desk in front of him, as well as his full-sized lippies, if you notice, there are thinner tubes by the Thirsty palette, and one of them appears to be a bronzy gold colour liquid. Could this be one of the lip glosses that he's purportedly bringing out this year? And there's also a pot there with a white lid. Now, does this mean, fingers crossed, is he bringing back Mistletoe and Ho 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 this Christmas with the white tops, like he did back in 2015? And are they going to, because it looks like a lip scrub sized pot. So could it be that we're going to get white tops at Christmas? Who knows? As I find out more, I will of course let you know. I don't know if you've been watching the series that Shane Dawson has done with him on YouTube. But he was joking about in one of them about being the beauty executioner, and then put this tweet up saying, "Beauty Executioner, my second album and new eyeshadow palette launching next fall, ha ha ha." But I think actually he is going to be copywriting or trademarking Beauty Executioner, so we could see that, because obviously we've got the Beauty Killer palette, which was owned after his first album. So yeah, that could quite easily be perhaps a new palette. The Liquid Skin Frosts coming out in 8 shades on the 24th of August. We've now seen the packaging for them, so can't wait to see the colours on those. Hopefully the reveal will be soon. Normally the reveal is about sort of 7 to 10 days before, so I reckon in the next week we should be seeing those. He also tweeted that next month I'm launching the first ever Jeffree Star velour lip liners. They are so creamy, pigmented and long lasting. Sneak peeks and the full reveal coming soon. And then he put up one of these blooming black and white pictures again. Hate when people do that, really do hate it. But I put it through a colorizer app. Top one it got very confused by, but the bottom two have come out, and it does look like a lot of his shades, to be fair. You know, I can see Scorpio, I can see Androgyny, I can see Red Rum, Unicorn Blood, Dominatrix, Leo. I can see quite a few of his liquid lip shades in those arm swatches, so remains to be seen just how many are going to be having matching liners. Although, to be fair, I don't find that his liquid lipsticks need liners, unless of course the glosses that he's coming out with are going to be matching some of the velour lipsticks. That could be interesting. He also tweeted, "I'm headed to a secret Jeffree Star Cosmetics photo shoot for something magical, so much newness dropping soon." Again, no idea what that's going to be. But in the film set, the 5-part series that Shane Dawson did, they were jokingly laughing about doing an Illuminati palette. And Jeffrey said 6 months, 5-6 months from conception to production. And they filmed that a few months ago because there's been quite a bit of editing that's gone into it. And someone put this up, which is a mock-up. Someone called Cassandra, who is at screaming_Shane on Twitter. And she put this up going, "Introducing the at Shane Dawson Illuminati palette. Could you imagine? I know I can." Now obviously she's actually put together these colours and named them, and you know, although they did say about imprinting it with the Illuminati symbol. I like the names that she's given it as well. YouTube AdSense, Shanae's Jacket, Diet Root Beer, Shook, Green Underwear, Super Love, Gucci Slides, Internet Princess, and Chipotle Burrito. I gotta be honest, makeup brands need to snap her up, because I would buy that palette in a heartbeat. I am loving those colours. Really loving those colours together. Jeffrey, could you make that please? Anyway, remains to be seen. Moving on, now we know that Morphe has discontinued a 35B palette, which was their matte rainbow palette. James Charles put this picture up, and Trend Mood said, "Hey sister, what palette did she use to create this colourful look?" And he replied, "I can't seem to remember," with the emoji. So is it possible that as we got the oh god, what was it, the 3502B palette, which was the orange toned one, are we going to get a 35B2 palette with the shades that James has used? Or is it going to be one of the smaller palettes, one of the 12? I liked the Morphe sort of 12-pan palettes. Rather, I much prefer smaller palettes to large ones, I've got to be honest. Kylie Jenner put this up on her Insta story. Champagne showers. And someone on Twitter retweeted it, atting Jacqueline Hill and Becca, saying champagne showers or champagne pop. And Jacqueline Hill retweeted it, "Oh, the drama," with laughing face emojis. But that really does look like champagne pop. And knowing Kylie Jenner, it's going to be more expensive than the Becca one, so you're better off buying the Becca one, because you know what the quality's going to be like on that. Talking of Kylie, does this woman ever stop releasing collections of everything? I know she's using Colourpop's Lab, or she was using Colourpop's Lab, but you don't have to produce the amount of crap that Colourpop does. Good lord, woman. Just enjoy being a mum for a bit, will you? Or at least slow down on the collection releases, because it's like there's one thing after another. There was, first of all, she showed the red and yellow packaging with the bananas over it, and then she released the Sickly Sweet or whatever it was called, and then she released the red and yellow one yet, the summer one, I don't know, and now she's got her birthday one. It's like, can you just let people buy one lot and enjoy that before they've then got to buy the next one and the next one and the next one? Sorry, I'm having a rant. If you're new to my channel, you won't have seen these before. Welcome. That really looks like the Natasha Denona Lila palette to me. Oh dear. The 21 collection includes Hello 21 mini lip collection of liquid lipsticks, Boss, Victoria, Rad, Say No More, Boy Bye, Queen. $36. Nice. 3 lip kits, Baddie Tipsy 20. $30 each. 21 lip collection, 6 new matte lipsticks. I don't like her matte lipstick formula, they dry my lips out too much. It's like you've got the Sahara Desert on your lips. All 6 for 90 or $17 each. Sipping Pretty eyeshadow palette, $65. Behave yourself. Birthday Lip Trio, which is the after party, Shots and Victoria, $36. Champagne Showers highlighter, $28. And then 3 liquid eyeshadows, Eat Cake, Born to Sparkle and Fine Wine at $20 each, and a birthday bag for $32. Well, that's available now, apparently. So, if you haven't got enough Kylie stuff, you've now got more. And they're nice. Do you want to sing it with me? Whoa, whoa, whoa. No. Sneak peek from Givenchy for their Holiday 2018. Gold packaging clearly this year. And it looks like they're doing a highlighter, a Prism Libra powder and a lipstick at the very least. I don't have any more details than what you're seeing on screen, so as soon as I know more I will let you know. Natasha Denona, speaking of referencing her when I was talking about the Kylie palette, she's now got a new foundation out called Transform Matte, Pore Vanishing Matte Finish, 35 shades. You only get 28 mils instead of the normal 30 mils, and it's $45. Shade range is fair, light, medium, dark and deep with different undertones. Again, there's an awful lot of beige that we're seeing there. 4 light, 5 deep. What is that? 3, maybe 4 tan and the rest are beige. It's all very well having the different coloured arms there, but you really should have equal numbers of stripes on each one. So for me, that is a whoa, whoa, whoa. No. Just no. She's coming out with another one of her mini palettes. This is the All Matte Camel. Why is it called the All Matte Camel palette when it's got a shimmer in it? That's ridiculous. And on one page it's called the Camel palette, and on the other one it's called the Safari palette. Really? Oh, for goodness sake. Oh no, I think the Safari palette's the black and white. Right, okay, this is the Camel one. Anybody not got those colours already? Yeah. That's kind of what I figured. Yeah. Great. Then she released this picture. This black and white one, and we thought, oh, here we go, black and white thing again. So I put it through the coloriser and it came out looking like that. I'm like, oh, that doesn't really make a huge amount of sense. Then she admitted these aren't actually the real shades, these are actually black, white and grey pans. The real shade reveal will come soon because she clearly doesn't want people putting it through a coloriser and getting a hint. But Safari palette, I'm picturing Yellows, greens, browns, oranges, maybe a few corals for like tropical plants, tropical birds and stuff. We'll see. Although it's going to be stupid prices for her, isn't it? It's going to be like $129 again for that big one. Apparently it comes, if you are interested in it, it comes out September the 14th, which is Natasha's birthday. How lovely. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No. Right, the BH Cosmetics, they're taking back to Brazil palette in the white packaging, the all matte rainbow palette. They're now doing an all shimmer version, the Rio edition, in black packaging to match it. So if you've got the matte version and wanted the shimmer version, that is now, I believe, yep, that's out now, August the 8th, so that launched this morning. That's lovely. And the ones at the three pans at the bottom, or the pans at the bottom, one is a matte black, and the other two either side are duochrome glitter transformers, and that's $18 cruelty free. So, yeah, that's quite nice actually. I don't need it because I've got plenty of rainbow palettes, and it's going to have to be something really special for me to want to buy it. There's some swatches showing the transformer shades as well. So one looks to be a cool toned bluey based transformer, and the other shade looks to be a peachy one, so you can either warm or cool your eye look as you wish. Just for comparison, there's the all matte copy, so you can see it is pretty much exactly the same shades, just in a different format. Storybook Cosmetics finally have given us an update on some stuff. Because I've had people saying to me, when's the Starry Night palette coming out? When's the Starry Night palette coming out? I don't know. I want the Starry Night palette too. So, updates. The book club that they're doing, where you can pay a subscription, I think it's every other month, you get a book, a themed book come out, like a Sherlock Holmes one or a Agatha Christie one or whatever. We're awaiting a final print sample. After confirmation we'll show you, then we'll pack and ship. We're still aiming for August, but we'll keep you informed. Sorry, hay fever is driving me crazy at the moment. Rose gold and gunmetal pre-orders. As stated a few posts back, we had a quality issue and needed to remake the batches. Last check showed they were almost completed and heading into quality control. After that they're on to us and then on to you. Hunger Games is coming, so close, but not as close as Star Wars. As soon as we get our unfulfilled orders out, we'll begin the pre-sale. We just have too many people waiting to do another pre-sale just yet. Starry Night, this is the one that I was excited to read about. Fixing a few shade, blues are hard. Yes, they really are. Blue and purple are the two most difficult shades to create when it comes to eyeshadows. But apparently they are going to nail them. Brushes too needed a few fixes and will be done soon, and although they don't have a date yet, Mean Girls is going to be restocked. So that's the update on all of the storybook stuff. Moving on to Oh My Glitter now. If you've watched my collaboration video that I did with Makeup Struggles, you will see that I featured one of their palettes in my favourite shade from my favourite palettes. Now this, I'm not going to open it, you're going to have to watch the video to see it. I'm not that daft. And then you can go and watch Makeup Struggles one. That's an all shimmer palette. She's now bringing out some mattes, which is awesome, and she has a new website. I will list the website on the screen somewhere. She's got 2 matte palettes initially, 9 panners. Pot of Gold, which is the rainbow mattes, and Celebrity Nudes, which is what it says on the tin, it's a nude one. So, work and fun, basically. Both palettes are going to be in the blue packaging, and they are available for pre-order. They are £25 each, which is a really good price actually for a £9 palette from an indie brand. So there we go. And this is their this is their first foray into mattes. Now, unfortunately, because I've got the Slush palette from September Rose, amongst other bright palettes, and I don't really wear a lot of nude eyeshadows. Neither one of those are calling me. However, I'm sure she'll be coming out with some soon that do, and once she does, or if she starts selling individual shades in mattes, I will try the formula out and let you know what I think. With those pre-orders, the item will be ready to be shipped by or around the 8th of September. Earlier, if everything runs to schedule. Once pre-orders have been completed, the price will go up to £28.99. So if you want it, buy it on pre-order and you save yourself nearly £4. Awesome. And those pans, by the way, are 36mm pans, which means it's going to look similar to the Zulu palette from Juvia's in terms of size. Makeup by Jack, the Welsh boy. Oh, there's lovely. Being half Welsh, I like watching his stuff, and he's quite funny, although he does really tend to do a lot of warm looks, and I prefer cool ones, but never mind. He put this picture up on Insta saying, "So I might be working on something and it might feature in this picture, maybe, possibly, who knows, don't ask me what, I don't know." So yeah, now he is an ambassador with Beauty Bay, so it could be something he's doing in collaboration with them. It could be that he's yet another influencer he's going to be teaming up with Makeup Rev or Revolution Beauty or whatever the hell they're calling themselves this month, or it could be a Morphe collab. So we will have to wait and see. As I know more on that, I will of course update you. Right, getting on to Too Faced. Now you'll know I really liked this palette on previous Hell Yeah Woh No's. However, if you watched the last episode of this, you will have seen the screen annotation where I found out, as I was editing all the myriad of pictures in, which takes forever, by the way, that palette, $60. $60. Oh, hell no. Hell no. No way am I paying $60 for that. No way. No how. Just no. So, moving on. Tutti Frutti collection. I've got cartloads of pictures here. They've been flooding Insta with pictures. This one's quite nice because it shows everything. I might just leave this one up on screen while I scroll through all of my text. Is that one? Yeah, it shows the inside of the palettes, doesn't it? I mean, you can see for yourself, there's a crap ton of stuff there. That Do You Spray and Cream, I was hoping it was going to be like the Peach Perfect foundation, but that literally only shows 3 shades. Now I'm really hoping that that's showing you the lightest, the middle and the deepest shade, and that it is actually going to be a foundation. But I got a nasty feeling it's either going to be like a BB cream or a highlighting liquid formula. So I shall let you know as I know more. Yeah, I don't appear to have any more juicy information about those in particular. There's lots of information about the palettes and that banana cream thing, which apparently smells very deeply of banana and has got more yellow in it than when they first released it. Ooh, I don't know if you can hear that rain, but it's so nice that it's raining. My garden is more parched than a parched thing in a parched place. Yeah, moving on. I previewed some of the MAC Christmas collection a couple of episodes ago, but it only had the highlight and the bronzer, didn't have the blush in it. I've now seen this, and they're doing 2 colour variations, a light medium and a medium dark, so that's good. I really like the look of that packaging as well, I've got to be honest. That's quite appealing. Mac put this up, which, from my limited knowledge of American geography, I'm pretty sure is Texas, with a bee and a squiggly signature and a butterfly, saying, "Who's going to be the next collaboration?" Now I see a bee and a butterfly in Texas and I instantly think Bunny from Graveyard Girl. Sadly, she confirmed on Twitter, "Breaking news, I do not have an upcoming collab with MAC Cosmetics. Sorry to everyone who's disappointed by this news, including myself." Ooh, maybe this exciting thing that Jeffrey's going to be photographing is a collab with himself and Graveyard Girl. Ooh, that could be interesting. Anyway, it has since transpired that the next collaboration MAC are doing is with a fashion designer called Brandon Maxwell. Got to be completely honest, I don't know him. We don't go out to the Chinese buffet together. I don't know him. Benefit have now released these close-up pics of their Brow Contour Pro 4-in-1 contour pencil, which, as I've already discussed, is basically the same as the Revolution ones that they brought out. But the Revolution ones are eyeliners and lip liners, and this is literally just for your brows. It's 2 brow shades, 4-in-1 defining and highlighting brow pencil to contour and carve out your perfect brow look. It features a lighter and deeper brow shade to give your brows depth and dimension, plus an edge definer and arch highlighter to clean and shape your brows. Easy to blend formula, features up to 24 hours of long wear and is waterproof, available in 5 shades, $34, launched yesterday. So if you want it, you can get it. Deep Boss on Insta have put this comparison up, saying that the Colourpop All-Star Matte and Blur Primer, the $10 primer they bought out recently, is apparently a bang-on dupe for Professional, which is $31. So, apparently the only difference is that the Professional is slightly more tinted. But if you're looking at a pore filling primer and you want to try something new, then that Colourpop one could be a good one to try. NARS sneak peeked their new Hot Tryst Cheek palette. Looks like a blush highlight palette, possibly holiday collection. I quite like the shape, you know, that diamond cutting that's shaped into the pan. And I like the look of the packaging as well. I don't have any more details though when it comes to price or release date or anything like that, so again, I will update you as I hear more. Certify, which is one of the UK indie brands I was talking about, we've now got swatches for their Destiny palette. I'm liking the look of this. I can see me caving and buying this before long. This looks lovely. Very, 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 very tempting. That's some maybe, baby, verging on a hell yeah. CYO Cosmetics have brought out pigment paints, which are available in Boots now in the UK. 6 colours, multiple ways to play. It's got on the made to mix. Now, I'm guessing that means you can mix it in with, I don't know, foundations maybe, to if you're doing a wafty look for festivals and you want, you know, green face or a blue face, or I'm guessing they're going to be mainly used as eye pigments, but I'm yet to see any swatches of those, so I don't know what the opacity is like, whether they dry down, whether they stay glossy. That is literally the only information that I have right now. As I find out more, I will of course update you. Sephora are bringing out 3 new Pro palettes in Smoky Jewels, Nudes and Editorial 2.0 in September. I like these, I really do. That one I think is the Editorial 2. I think that one is the Smoky Jewels. That one really reminds me of the Morphe one that's got the big transition pans through the middle and then warmer colours above it and cooler colours below it. Do you know what I mean? I can't remember the name of it for the life of me right now. And that one is clearly the Nudes, which is very nude, warm, neutral. $65 each, apparently. Alrighty then. Swatches there for you. I do quite like the look of that Smoky Jewels one, which is the one that's, I'm guessing those swatches are top right. Yeah, Editorial 2. Oh no, that's the Editorial 2. What? Oh, I'm confused now. I like the swatches top right. I haven't got a clue which palette it is, but I like those swatches. Obviously we don't actually have Sephora in the UK, which is frustrating. However, if you do have access to a Sephora, coming soon. Talking of Sephora, Charlotte Tilbury is now going to be joining them as well, being stocked there, so Jouer and Charlotte Tilbury will be new additions to them for you. We're getting there, folks, we're getting there. Nomad Cosmetics, I've got these Around the World Beauties. which are available now. Highlighters. I don't know if I've got any pictures of the inside. If I have any, I'll pop them up on screen, but that's what the packaging looks like. Obviously one warm, one cool. I mentioned Baby Back Beauty a few episodes ago. If you want to use them, there's an affiliate code you can use. Moth Queen Makeup, you probably know her on Insta as that, has got a 20% discount code. It is affiliated, so she does get a bit of commission back from it, but at the checkout with Baby Back Beauty, if you use Moth Queen 20, which I'll put up here somewhere, that's why I'm pointing randomly at thin air, that will save you 20%. Menagerie Cosmetics have now shown us a sneak peek of one of their new palettes, or at least the packaging of one of their new palettes called Feral. That artwork is just stunning. Apparently the artist that created that is Satoshi Kamanaka. I'm probably mullering that, so again I will try and put that on screen somewhere for you. Sorry, got a sneeze trapped that won't come out. I spoke last week about the nail polish, the Korean nail polish firm, who on their photographs photoshopped a white woman's hand rather than getting a black model, and made the mistake of making the palm the same colour as the back of the hand and the arm. And anybody who's ever met a person of colour or a black person will know their palms are much lighter, very often a shade of pink. So I was very perturbed to see Becca put this up for their Skin Love foundation. Pretty good spread on shade range there, equal amounts of stripes on each arm. But why have you photoshopped the white woman's arm 3 times instead of hiring models with that skin tone? Because once again, look at the colour of the palms. Korean company, as I said last time, at least they were trying. Oh God, I need to go and blow my nose, excuse me, we'll be back in a minute, hold on. Should we try this again? Okay, so like I was saying, a Korean company who, let's face it, they tend to only release 2 or 3 shades in their foundations. At least they were trying to show diversity in their advertising. And maybe it wasn't easy for them to get a black model in Korea, but this is Becca. I don't understand the rationale behind doing that. You can't tell me you can't get models with that shade of skin in America, because I refuse to believe that. That's really poor. And to be honest, that really shocks me about Becca. I genuinely don't know how I feel about that. I'm not happy. They are so close to going on my shit list for that. Why promote the fact you've got a pretty equal shade range there, but then ruin it by not hiring black models to promote the shade range? Moving on, if you're looking for coloured brow powders and pomades, and like me, Kat Von D, or Kat Von Disease as I so affectionately refer to her now, is on your shit list, there is a company called Distinction Brow and Lash. Their brush on brow powder, for example, is $12. I don't have a price for their pomade, I'm sorry about that. My internet is really playing around at the moment. But if you have colourful hair and want colourful brows but don't want to support a certain brand, then Distinction Brow and Lash could be your saviour for that one. Available now online in Sephora, Laura Mercier's new translucent loose setting powder, Glow. A version of the iconic translucent loose setting powder in a glow finish that sets makeup for up to 12 hours of luminous, weightless wear, creates a soft focus effect to subtly blur the look of fine lines and imperfections without looking cakey, in 2 shades, $38 each, translucent and medium deep. So that's there. Wet n Wild were... I'm trying to speed up because I'm aware how long this is, I'm sorry. This is your chance each week though to have some me time and just sit down and relax and listen to me waffle on about new makeup. They initially put this up saying something big is dropping on August the 9th. Which dragon will you be slaying with this season? And that's obviously brush handles. Then this went up. Fire Dragon versus Ice Dragon, the limited edition collection, for $40. Awaken your inner dragon and immerse yourself in a song of ice and fire with this collection that includes limited edition shades of liquid lipsticks, eyeshadows, loose pigments, highlighters and bronzers. Choose to be fiery with smouldering warm colours or embrace the metallic icy tones of blue and silver. Which dragon will you be slaying with this season? Available individually or as a collection. Even that box looks amazing, doesn't it? That looks so nice. Apparently they've got 3 bronzers. Queensland, Your Dragon Me Down, and Bronze Dynasty. $4.99 each. 3 highlighters, $4.99 each. Halo Walkers, Winter Falls in LA, and Glow Watcher. 4 eyeshadow palettes, $2.99 each. The Night's Quad Mythical Creatures, Dragon Scales, and Fit for a Queen. 6 metallic lipsticks, liquid lipsticks that is, $4.99 each. Queen's Blood, Redlings, Shall We Slay, Icing on the Wall, Flames of Glory, and Wild Blings. 4 pigments, $3.99 each. Bronzer brush, $7.99. Highlighter brush, $5.99. The box has 2 eyeshadow quads, 4 loose pigments, 2 bronzers, 2 Mega Glow highlighting powders, and 4 Mega Last liquid catsuit metallic lipsticks. Now, although we have finally got Wet n Wild in the UK on Beauty Bay, they didn't have a huge amount to choose from, and what they did have sold out so damn quickly. Half the stuff I'd put in my basket had sold out by the time I checked out. I have genuinely no idea if we are going to be able to get hold of these, but I really hope we can, because that Glow Watchers highlight, the sort of pinky lavendery one on the left, oh hello matron, that looks a little bit lush. As does Wild Blings liquid lipstick, the lilac-y one, which I would actually use on top of deeper lipsticks, I have to be honest. And that Icing on the Wall, the deep blue one, looks lush too. Of those bronzers, I think Bronze Dynasty is going to be the one that would best suit me. Just look at those dragons embossed into the bronzer pans though, that's beautiful. I really do hope we can get hold of these over here. The Mythical Creatures eyeshadow quad with the blue and the purple, and also the Dragon Scales one with the green and the khaki. I really like the look of those two. I definitely want to pick those up. That's the middle two if you're looking at that picture, by the way. Here. Oh, those pigments are nice. Ice Lady, Tonight's Blue, Fire Rain and Gilded Crown. That Ice Lady is lush. Imagine that for Christmas parties. And there are the 2 brushes. So, yeah. Fingers crossed on that one. I really hope that comes over here. No, like it won't though. Right, Colourpop have got 6 new Super Shock shadows dropping on Thursday. 6milli is the hashtag. I'm guessing they've got 6 million subscribers maybe somewhere on Instagram, or they've done 6 million sales, I don't know. But that's the 6 new pigments that they're coming up with. I believe they've also got a buy one get one free at the moment on the Super Shock shadows. The only thing to watch with their buy one get one frees or get a free brush with stuff if you're in the UK, I ordered some stuff from them about a year ago, and it was, I think it was something like order 2 or 3 of these Super Shocks and you got a free eyeshadow brush, which is what I did. Unfortunately, although the eyeshadow brush was free, on the value amount for customs, they put the total cost down, including the brush. Now, the amount I paid was actually under the customs fee charge level for us in the UK, but because they included the cost of the free item in the total value of the package, I then got stung for import tax and a handling fee. And it was a £13 handling fee as well, which is, you know, more expensive than the damn brush was. Plus, I think I got charged about £8 or £9 import tax as well. So be careful when you're buying from Colourpop if they have got free items, because if they're still doing the same thing where they're putting the total value rather than the total amount you've paid, you're going to get hit with customs. And I just wanted to show this. This is one of their eyeshadow highlighter palettes called In Nude Endo. Now, if you liked the Anastasia Nicole Guerrero limited edition highlighter palette and either couldn't get it or have hit pan, these look very, very similar to the shades in that palette. The swatch is there on the 3 different skin tones and it looks pretty much identical, I've got to be honest. So yeah, if you're wanting that or gutted that you missed out, then that could be an option for you. NARS are now coming to Cult Beauty, so if you need an orgasm, you've now got an easier way of getting one. That's the name of a blush for younger viewers. Keep forgetting my godchildren probably watching this. And Jouer have sneak peeked this morning this outer packaging. Jouer, hashtag Jouer Rose Gold, hashtag sneak peek. Looks like it could be an eyeshadow palette. Available end of August. And that's it. We have done it. We've made it to the end of another Hell Yeah or Whoa No. Wish me luck, because I now have to go and upload all of these pictures onto this film and then get it uploaded. So, I hope you found this informative and fun, and that it gave you a little bit of a break and a bit of a time to put your feet up and just enjoy hearing about new makeup. If you enjoyed it, it would be great if you'd hit that like button for me, comment, share, subscribe. When you subscribe, be sure to hit the bell, and when you hit the bell, be sure to choose all notifications so that you get told every time I upload another one of these videos. All that remains for me to say is you'll stay fabulous, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.